Hi everybody and welcome back to Sims. So today I'm going to show you how to do the basic sim build. So as you can see, I've already built quite a few properties here. 4 of them are being lived in. I think this person died. Whoops. So we've got 3 which are lived in and 3 which are not. This one is still currently under construction. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to one of these small ones up here, and we're going to build and start with a relatively small yet easy to make house for those people who are just starting out. So I'm going to click this one here, and you're going to go to the build sign at the bottom, and this should take you to the load screen. So to start with, I'm going to start by showing you some aids. Now I don't want to call them cheats because theoretically you're not cheating, because it's not like you're giving yourself more money. All you're doing is aiding yourself in creating the best home that you can. So to open up your cheat menu, what you want to do is hold down Control, Shift and press C at the same time, and this will open up your cheat bar. Okay, so here we are at the plot. As you can see, these are the houses that I've built already. So Control C, Control, Shift and C opens up your control bar at the top. So what you're going to type in first is all lowercase and all one word, bb.showhiddenobjects, and press enter. This will mean that anything which is hidden can now be seen. So the next one is bb, all one word again, .moveobjects. This will give you free roam when moving your objects. They're not controlled by the grid on the game. Press enter on that one. Okay, and the last one is bb, and this one is quite long. It is ignoregameplayunlockstitlement. I will put all of these into the description below if you've missed any of them. And to close our cheat bar, we're just going to press Control, Shift and C again. So this sets you up so you can access everything within game mode, build mode even. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to build a house, a 2-story house, I think. We'll see as we go along with quite the basics. So the best way to start when you're building is grab your room tool, in the middle of your plot put a square. Squares are easy to start with. Okay, if you want a shape which is a bit more than just a square, you can make it into an L. And then you've got a bit more of an interesting looking building, but you've still got space to work with. So I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm going to build a upstairs floor, leaving the sticky art part of the L lower with only 1 floor. Okay, so here we have, now if you want to keep rooms the same, that's fine. I quite like building my houses open plan, not that quite open plan. Just fill in those gaps there then. Okay, et voila, we have a house. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we are going to figure out what the outside of our house is going to look like. Now I tend to go for either wood because I think it looks more sophisticated, or you can go for brick. I've used quite a few of these. This one here is the Stone Gone Crazy. This is from one of the mod packs. If you don't have this, you won't be able to. This is the Let's Get Together mod pack that you can get. If not, this one is nice when it's on. So let's use this one. We'll put it in white. And if you want to fill the whole of your house, the outside, with the same, you just hold down Shift, and like you can see, it fills the whole entire shape. Right then, let's fill. Do I like that one, or do I really just want some wood panelling at the top, which wish I could tell you. I knew exactly where that one was. Let's have a look. Oh gosh, that is so completely wrong. To be honest, this is the one problem with some of them, is that they don't match up, and sometimes I can never find the ones that match. I think quite possibly I found it, which is rare for me. Nope. Nope. Wonder which one it is. I'll get there eventually. Not that one either. Is it this one? But a different colour? Nope. Let's change it so it's afternoon. I always find that at the top, if you want to change the daylight, you can. I always find afternoon gives you the better look, or the best look. Okay, I'm just going to make my whole building the same colour because otherwise we're just going to get a bit on the ridiculous side. Right then, roofs. Let's put some roofs onto our... Okay, if you want to move your roof and turn it around while you're waiting, holding it before you've placed it, you can press the arrow buttons on your keyboard and then just drag this to fit. Now, I do not want my roof to be this tall, so if you grab the up arrow, I'm going to bring that down so it meets the roof like this. So you get a nice roof, and then we're going to put the same on there so that it matches. Right then, let's do the main roof. We'll go for this again, going that way. Okay, just drag this out so that it reaches everywhere. There we go. I am using the Sims 3 camera mode because I just find it easier to use. I know some people don't, some people prefer the Sims 4 version, however I do prefer the Sims 3 version. If you want to access this, if you go up to your camera at the top, okay, this will be highlighted for Sims 4 camera, and this one is highlighted for Sims 3 camera. So all you do is select which one you want and it will get there for you. Right then, so we have a house and I'm pretty happy with that. Right then, so now what we are going to do is we're going to raise the foundations, because I always find raised foundations give you more choice with what you can do with the house. And we're going to put let's see what border we can put on the bottom. That's nice, we'll put that one. Right then. Okay, so what I'm going to make is a patio, so an outside area using some flooring, and we're going to then build that up so that we have a nice outside outside porch area. Now I don't know how many find this, but I find when you're stretching floor around the corner, it sometimes can affect the actual walls themselves that you've put down, and it can be a bit of a pain to try and get them back on. Right then, so now we've created our area. What you can do if you want is you can turn this into an outside porch area by adding columns. So you can add and then you can put, which one should we put in? Yeah, nice. It decides it wants to play a game. This has a tendency not to play ball with me, and it enjoys it. Enjoys frustrating me in all ways that it possibly can. Right then, so now we've got our outside porch area. We can put some railings on there. So railings are in fences. So just pick whichever one takes your fancy, and you can automatically place it round here. Okay, so we do need an entranceway, so I am going to take out that one and that one. Try not to take too much out. I have done it before where I have managed to take out an entire fence. Okay, I'll put some stairs in here, that way our Sims can access the house itself. Okay, so we have a sort of outdoor area. Now we just need a door. So I am a big fan of double doors, so it's up to you if you enjoy it. If not, then you don't need to. Obviously everybody's houses are different, but because we're going for more of a rustic farmhouse feel, I'm going to get this door and put it there so that you walk up the stairs and straight into your house. Normally, and I might just do it because it's going to play to my, I like it to match, so I'm going to get rid of these two here and then move this so that it matches. Apparently it doesn't like me. And then we'll bring that across and fence. Ta-da! Okay, so now that they walk up, they go straight into their door. Beautiful. Okay then, so windows. Let's pick some windows, shall we? Now in my head I thought, oh, I'll do a very quick tutorial. However, sometimes you can spend forever picking what windows and doors you're going to have, where you're going to put them. So I just tend to make sure that they are evenly placed around, and then you don't need to worry so much. If you want to, you can make them symmetrical at the top. Sometimes this doesn't work when you are planning your bedrooms though, so just be careful and make sure you are 100% sure that you do want your windows to match those downstairs. Okay, so at the moment we have a rather normal looking house. I like to decorate mine, especially if, for example, it's white. So what I tend to do is go onto here and go onto wall structures. Now I enjoy these, which you can put going up your house. You can put them going as far up your house as you want. This one is a pretty one with the flowers on it already. You can put features like hanging baskets, and it adds character to your house. You've got boxes, flower boxes which go in your windows. If you hold shift while you've got an object, it keeps it so that it doesn't actually just disappear and you have to keep going back into, into, stop doing that, into the menu and getting it, because that can be quite a pain if you want to place many different objects. So I like how these look, these flower boxes, and how they make just your house look, because it already looks pretty compared to the done before it. Okay, so what I'm going to do up the side of the house is I'm going to put some flowers. Now this is where the aid of the free object moves, because you can move it wherever you want. Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Might just put another one here so it doesn't look like it's just growing from nothing. Okay, and to hide the fact that we have foundations and it just starts, I'm going to put a bush in front. Don't know why. There we go. So now it doesn't look as strange because the bushes are just along the foundations. There we go. So again, this adds character to your house. And you can do, if you want, you can have these run all the way along, but I do think that the foundation is a nice thing to look at. Okay, so I'm going to pop a circle window in the top here, so it looks like we have an attic. Even though we don't, it is still a nice feature. I don't think I've even put that straight. And that is what you get when you guess. Let's just grab that and put that in the middle. And finally, we can put a chimney on. What kind of chimney do we want here? We're going for farmhouse look. So let's go for a rather nice, that's tall. Where's the equivalent of that one? Why can we make it smaller? Because my God, that's a big chimney. Oh, that's a bit better. We'll put that one in. We'll put it there. Again, adds a nice bit of character to the house. So that is how to get the outside of your house. I will do another tutorial on decorating the inside. So if you want to come and see how I make it look inside, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye.